Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon to one and all. As Hiba has just said, we at Scepter College have taken this initiative to discuss and enlighten you with the most crucial and critical global issue, that is COVID-19. The COVID-19 pandemic has brought about a massive global change with no turning back. And according to UNESCO and CNN, 1.6 billion students in nearly 200 countries have been affected by the pandemic due closure of education institutions. During the second quarter of 2020, 86% of children in the primary sector have been out of schools in countries with low human development, compared with 20% in countries with high literacy rates. The present situation in the country has left us with no choice but to revert back to closing down schools and colleges, and this requires urgent action from all. Parents have a major role to play, what I think, as once again, responsibility is theirs to see the institution's hard work is properly utilized by their children. When educational systems collapse, peace, prosperous and productive societies cannot be sustained. The COVID-19 crisis and the unparalleled education disruption is far from over. As schools reopened and are now unfortunately closing again, governments, school administrations, parents and students are grappling with when and how to approach the next phase. The present situation is very, very crucial, and as we speak, the country is once again, I feel, in a situation worse than the inception of pandemic. We all must now face the crisis with a broad spectrum, keeping in mind what is best for our children. We want them not only to be educated, but be disciplined individuals who will eventually stand out to build a strong generation. In the higher educational sector, online learning is generally taking place through a variety of platforms: recorded lectures, online classes, wide usage of technology, and much more. So, with this preamble, we have today a panel of experts in their respective fields to discuss how the pandemic has affected the individual's emotional well-being and the social, economic, and educational systems. Furthermore, they will be more talking about how they have adapted to the new normal and how we are going to fight this war that has come. And I'm sure that we will enjoy this discussion, and I once again thank all the panelists to be here with us, and I hope that this discussion is going to be very fruitful. Thank you very much.
Of course, that is much needed. That is what's happening. You've seen we're shutting down schools.
Right, sir.
Next few days, we cannot afford to risk not just the life of the child.
So be careful. As we have internet, news channels, media, technology, but it has its adverse effect on your mental status.
एक साल 2 साल के बाद में ये लोग जब इंडस्ट्री में जाएंगे जॉब सर्चिंग के लिए, जॉब की एक्टिविटीज के लिए, कोई इंटर्नशिप एक्टिविटीज, कोई ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस ना होने की वजह से मुझे सबसे बड़ा खौफ ये आता है कि ये जो बैच आएगा जो कि 1-2 साल में स्टडी फ्रॉम द होम से शुरू होगा, ये शायद इतना एग्रेसिवली या इतना अच्छे तरीके से अचानक में इंडस्ट्री में शायद परफॉर्म ना कर पाए.
Firstly, I think the fact that the pandemic happened itself was, I think, a big trauma for all of us, क्योंकि ये हमारे हाथ में नहीं था, right?
True.
It happened to us. We were not expecting it, and we couldn't do anything about it, and it changed our entire life.
And I think that some of the issues that we've identified, and we identified them last year when COVID began, the last semester when COVID began, is, well, firstly, yes, it's, you've had to shut down the physical campuses. So, how do you deliver these classes online to your students? How do you get them to have access to internet?
Again, COVID is an unprecedented crisis, a public health crisis, an economic crisis, and a social crisis in about more than 100 years. I mean, is tarha ka another crisis somewhat similar to this happened in 1918, which was Spanish flu कहते हैं.
Now the real challenge is happening rather in the poor communities, which Pakistan mostly is.
Right, sir.
I'm hearing in this discussion also and elsewhere as well about gadgets and technology. Why can't we use the technology which is already there?
And with the sudden change that existed and happened to us suddenly, there was an intense amount of responsibility that was simply pushed upon everyone, including students themselves. So I feel like that this responsibility that got imposed upon the students was one that they couldn't quite clearly deal with, because there was obviously a state of confusion that there was in everyone's mind.
Thank you. I think it was a very, very fruitful conversation that we had among all of us. We got to learn parental concerns. We got to learn what academia is facing. We got to learn what the government is doing, and in terms of both health and technology. And it is heartening to note that there is an increased realization that there has to be a greater public-private partnership if you have to improve on our delivery of education, and I think it is something that I've been talking about within Sceptre. I think Shakir Saab had raised a very important point, that there has to be a greater cohesion and closeness in the parent-teacher-student triangle. There has to be a lot more conversation with each other to understand, because now the students are at home as teachers. We're conducting the online classes, but it is now up to the parents that must enforce that discipline for the child to get up in time and be fresh to attend the class if it is early morning, and follow up on the homework and things like that. And I think we've talked about the pedagogical changes that teachers have had to adopt, simply so that they can cope with the demands of the new reality. And yes, it is a new reality and it is a new normal. And I would like to say that I would like to thank all of you for being here, for giving us your very precious time. I think it was a very fruitful discussion, and hopefully what I will look at is that we like to explore some other areas as well in future, and maybe what we'll do is we'll trouble you once again. Thank you very much to everyone, Dr. Waqar, Dr. Qazi, Shakir Saab, Dr. Afzal, Zishan Ansari Saab. I think the Minister of Technology has left us, but thanks to him, Rafe. And thank you very much, Hiba, for moderating this conversation. Thank you very much, everybody, and Khuda Hafiz.